Hey, what's going on guys, Grenader here, and today I'll be showing you a couple of new tricks here and there. But before I even start this video, I want to go out and say that my channel has a new motivation, a new goal, and so my goal now is to show you guys things that big YouTubers have, you know, things like animations, moving logos, and you know, just a bunch of other stuff, banners, and you know, everything that big YouTubers have in their videos, and you might want to have that in your video too. So obviously they're not going to tell you, or they're not going to upload a video showing you how, but luckily for you, my friend, I know how to do all that stuff. So I'll be showing you in a series of videos a bunch of stuff that big YouTubers have in their videos. And so first we're going to start from the bottom. So a lot of YouTubers have amazing, really cool thumbnails. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make cool thumbnails. So now what we're going to start is basically by using Photoshop. So Photoshop is basically a picture editing software, and so we're going to be using this, and it kind of takes a bit of effort here and there, but obviously it's a bit sort of here, easy, hard. But let's start. So all you got to do is click on File and click on New, and if you want to, you can copy these settings, and we'll just change that name to YouTube, all caps. So, ooh, I misspelled YouTube. Ooh, sorry, I misspelled YouTube. And I misspelled it again. You know what? Screw it. Alright, YouTube. And so you want to copy these settings right here, or dimensions, and so maybe change that 72 to 100, you know what I'm saying? And so change that to 1280 by 720. That'll give you average 100% awesome HD quality. So now what you want to do is basically look at your workspace, and so think in your head, what will my thumbnail look like? So let's start. So before you even start, you probably want to be a bit more precise when you're making your thumbnail. So you want to do Control R, and that will bring out these little measuring tools right here, and these are come really helpful or really useful when you're making your thumbnails. So something you gotta know, take in mind that when you make a thumbnail, YouTube crops down on your thumbnail. I don't know how to explain it, but I have a picture up right now showing you exactly what it does. It just kind of like cuts into your thumbnail, so you want to kind of make your own safe area. So just kind of guesstimate right here how much it'll cut into your thumbnail. So it's not much, but you just don't want to, you know, fill up your thumbnail with your awesomeness and then have it cut off and be like, oh, alright, whatever. So now what you want to do is basically add a new layer, and so on this new layer you'll be adding a gradient. So if you don't know what a gradient is basically like a background. So go down to the gradient tool, or maybe it'll be a bucket tool, but it'll be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 slots down. So then you click on gradient and you click once, and then you can get this little menu setting here, and you can do rainbows. You can see right here you can do black and white, orange, and whatever you want. Look at all these little things. Oh yeah. So I'm going to do a basic, you know, two little thing, or maybe rainbow. Nah, forget the rainbow. You know what, let's do rainbow, whatever. So now what you want to do is basically click on top, you know, not on the white stuff, but on the gray shading, and then just pull down and then all the way to the bottom and hold shift. As you can see, this is normal with shift, normal, shift, normal, shift. So if you have it on shift, it makes it straight, and that way your lines are straight. So now you can kind of, if you can see up here in this little menu, you can kind of edit how your gradient looks. So as you can see, that's kind of straight. This is kind of, you know, rolly like that, wavy, straight again, and so we'll just keep it at that. So now what you want to do is add another layer, layers, and layers. That way if you mess up, you can delete the layer and make a new layer. So that's something really important you got to keep in mind when making thumbnails. So now what we got to do is add some text. So now we're just gonna do that, and boom, there's where our text is going to be. So you just don't want any regular text, so let's say Arial. Okay, how awesome does that look? Not very well, does it? So we're just gonna put in how to make a thumbnail. So I'll just make it a bit smaller, it's a bit large. So that doesn't look pretty cool, does it? It looks pretty plain. So now what you want to do is just click on a different font. So right there, it looks already better. So most of you are probably thinking, well, I don't have the fonts you do. So how do I get fonts? Well, I'm gonna give you a quick little tutorial right now. Yeah, right now. So open up your web browser and head over to dafont.com, and links to everything in the description below. And so here is Dafont. So Dafont is basically a website that allows you to download fonts. So what you want to do is kind of click on Square right under Techno, and that's like the best I've seen so far, and it has some amazing freaking fonts. I mean, look at that. It looks pretty sick. So let's get this one that says Rust. So all you're gonna do is click on download, and it'll download like in 5 seconds. Like, it won't even take that long. So you double click, and then you'll be greeted with this. So ignore all of this. Just look for the .ttf. That means true type font file. So what you want to do is double click on that. It'll show you all the numbers and all the letters in the alphabet, and it'll show you how they look like. So all you gotta do is click install, and in a matter of seconds it'll install, and you're done. All you gotta do is click X and X and X, and you're done. So now, obviously, since I had Photoshop open while I was doing that, it's not gonna work. So save it and exit and start again, but I'm not going to do that. And I love Bebas New, or Bebas New, however I don't know how you pronounce it, but Bebas New or whatever. So that is like an amazing font, as you can see right here. And so I'll have a link to that specific font in the description below for you to download. So all you gotta do now is basically just make it a bit bigger. You know, you want to make it, you know, kind of big so people can see it when they're scrolling through videos, and that's big enough, right? So click on layer 1 to get rid of that little selection tool, and now what you want to do is hold control and then click and just move around. See, you can move your text around without that stupid box. So just kind of, you know, guesstimate and put it right in the middle, right there. Amazing. So now what you want to do is basically make your thumbnail, dude. Like, add everything you want to. So if you're adding an image, you click on file and paste, or place, I'm sorry. You click on place, and then you can just add these little things right here. So I'm just gonna add my little my Genius logo. So we'll do that, and here's my Genius logo. So if you haven't seen my Genius logo, please go watch it. It's really awesome. And then just like I said before, control click and shift, you can move it around. And let's add some more text. So just adding some more text. We'll just put text here. There we go, text here, and then you can make this a whole lot bigger. And there we go. So there we go. So now this looks pretty decent, doesn't it? It looks amazing. So don't do that. Okay, I'm done. Alright, so this is the most basic as it gets. So now we want to up it a little bit. So this looks pretty plain, it looks pretty bland and just blah. So what we're going to do now is double click, not on the words, because if you do it on the words, you're gonna get that crap. So click somewhere else to get rid of that. Click back on it, and I'm gonna zoom in as much as I can here. Click on the empty space, double click. Alright, double click on the empty, no, dang it. Double click on the empty space, and you'll get this little layer style here. And as you can see, here are all the styles you can add. So the more styles, the awesomer it looks. So let's add a drop. Ooh, that looks pretty nice. Outer glow looks amazing. Ooh, gradient. So click on the gradient, and you can, you know, change the color obviously, and you want to change the style to reflected, and look how awesome that looks. So then maybe color overlay. Nah, that looks pretty nasty. Satin. So. Alright, we'll keep it. Inner glow, that looks amazing. Inner shadow, ooh, that looks awesome. Yeah, just click on all this stuff. It looks amazing. You can even add a freaking texture to it. Alright, okay, that's pretty cool. So now, doesn't that look more professional and awesome? So now, let's see. Maybe, just maybe, if we click on this, no, not that, we can right click and new 3D layer. we can actually make text into a 3D shape. So there it is. Doesn't that look awesome? It's like Cinema 4D in Photoshop. So here is the 3D text, and all you gotta do is just click somewhere else, and there it is. Boo ba boo boo bam, man, bam, there it is. Text here in 3D, dude. So you can mess around with this stuff right here, like it's not even funny. So let's double click on the Genius thing. You know, we can shadow, outer layer, maybe not that, skip the gradient. Yeah, that color overlay looks nice. Inner glow, there we go. Yes, 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 yes. Contour, texture, hell yeah, baby, there we go. Doesn't that look a bit better? So here are like 3 styles you can choose from, and so this and that and that and that. So that is pretty much it, guys. So one last thing, so most of you, if you have the regular version of Photoshop, or excuse me, I would say that if you have the regular version of Photoshop, you won't have this 3D version thing. So I'll have a link in the description below where you can download this Adobe Cs6 Activator. So all you gotta do is double click, and it's just like the Sony Vegas one. You double click on that and you let it run, you click on yes, and then you click on OK. So that will basically enable you to get 3D. So you know, that's just like a little bonus if you guys wanted to get this 3D text, because this 3D text looks pretty nice. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. It looks pretty nice. Look at it. It even has a shadow. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and definitely subscribe to this amazing channel to get even more daily content and to know those secrets that big YouTubers never tell you. So that's pretty much it for this video. So like I said before, thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something, and hopefully you'll use this to your advantage, add it to your channel, make your channel awesome, grow, become a millionaire, and buy a nice car, and you know, all that stuff. So thanks for watching. Peace.
50 on the dash, living in the glass, riding all night, no mask for the task, just a rider. Bag in my pocket, $1 million on deck, riding off in the sun, tell you back, just a rider. Kid, see right past, they looking at the kid, just a rider. Got it on lock, I keep the hood on smash. When you see me coming, don't let you go back, just a rider. In the glass, riding all night, no mask for the task, just a rider. Bag in my pocket, $1 million on deck, riding off in the sun, tell you back, just a rider. Kid, see right past, they looking at the kid, just a rider. Got it on lock, I keep the hood on smash. When you see me coming, don't let you go back, just a rider. Riding all night, no mask for the task, just a rider. Bag in my pocket, $1 million on deck.
Move it.